All right, folks, strap yourselves in, because today we are diving into the world of Donald J. Trump. We've got Wikipedia pages, online bios, even some YouTube deep dives, a whole buffet of Trump, if you will.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, a buffet, a goddamn circus even.
Oh.
But that's what makes this deep dive so damn interesting, isn't it?
To truly understand Donald Trump's journey, we need to go back to his beginnings.
Okay, so back to little Donnie. Shipped off to military school at 13.
Imagine that.
Tough love, right? But get this, he thrived there. Captain top of his class.
This offers some insight into his personality. Military school, with its structure and discipline, likely instilled in him a strong sense of competition and a desire to lead.
Right. But the guy's a born fighter, always has been. And his dad, Fred, big-time real estate developer in New York City. So Donnie was basically swimming in cash from day one.
Growing up in a wealthy and influential family would have exposed him to the world of business and real estate from a young age. Gave him connections and resources that most people could only dream of.
Oh, yeah. But it wasn't all champagne and caviar. The Trump Organization, his family business, they had their share of controversies, too. Those lawsuits back in the 70s, discriminatory housing practices.
Yes, the Department of Justice sued the Trump Organization for refusing to rent apartments to black tenants.
Not exactly ethical business practices.
This case, along with others, demonstrate a pattern of prioritizing profit over social responsibility.
Well, the guy's always had a nose for making a buck, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But let's not forget about the bankruptcies either. Casinos and airline.
It's true.
He's probably tanked it at some point.
While he has had notable successes, particularly in luxury real estate development, some ventures like Trump Airlines and several casinos did end in bankruptcy.
Yeah, he's like a cockroach.
Yeah.
You can't keep him down. But you got to give him credit. He's a master at self-promotion. The guy knows how to work the media.
He's always understood the power of media attention.
Oh yeah, talk shows, WrestleMania. Even that cheesy reality show, The Apprentice. He was a media whore way before it was cool.
He used it to build his brand and cultivate a very specific public persona.
Exactly. A tough-talking, deal-making, no bullshit businessman. And people ate it up.
His persona resonated with a segment of the population who admired his unconventional style and saw him as a strong leader.
Okay, but let's be real. A lot of it was smoke and mirrors. Truthful hyperbole, he called it. More like bullshit, if you ask me. But hey, it got him what he wanted. Attention headlines. And eventually the presidency.
His use of language, often provocative and hyperbolic, certainly captured the attention of the media and the public.
And that's where things really went batshit crazy.
From his entry into politics to his time in the White House, Donald Trump's journey has been marked by both controversy and accomplishment. His presidency was a period of significant political and social upheaval.
Oh yeah, that's one way to put it, yeah. A goddamn roller coaster's right. Make America great. Again, remember that. Became a rallying cry for his base. They ate up that America First nationalism and his tough talk on immigration, trade, the whole 9 yards.
His policies, like the travel ban on those Muslim-majority countries, the border wall, the tariffs on China, all highly controversial, sparked a lot of debate both here and internationally.
Pissed off a lot of people, that's for sure. But his supporters, they didn't give a damn. They loved that he was shaking things up, didn't care who he pissed off.
His supporters saw him as a disruptor, fighting for their interests, someone who wasn't afraid to challenge the status quo.
But we can't gloss over the scandals either. Remember that grab him by the pussy tape?
Yeah.
And the whole Stormy Daniels thing?
Ah, yes.
The guy's a walking soap opera, I tell you.
His personal conduct did generate significant controversy.
He always had a way of deflecting blame, spinning things to his advantage. Attack the media, call everyone crooked or fake news.
It certainly made it difficult to have any sort of meaningful debate. His use of Twitter to attack critics didn't help either.
Oh, yeah. Spreading misinformation, undermining trust in the media.
Further polarized the political landscape.
And then there was the whole Russia investigation.
The Mueller investigation
Went on for years.
It did cast a long shadow over his presidency.
It was a goddamn circus. And don't even get me started on the impeachments. Twice to start. The first for trying to pressure Ukraine to dig up dirt on Biden, and the second for inciting the Capitol riot.
He was impeached by the House both times, but acquitted by the Senate.
What a shit show. But somehow his base stuck with him. They actually believed the election was stolen.
His refusal to concede the 2020 election and the claims of a stolen election did fuel distrust in the democratic process.
January 6, 2021. A mob of his supporters storming the Capitol. trying to overturn the election results, like something out of a horror movie.
It was a culmination of the political polarization and erosion of democratic norms that had been building throughout his presidency.
And even after all that inciting an insurrection, millions of supporters.
He remains a powerful figure with significant influence within the Republican Party.
It's baffling. It's like nothing sticks to him.
Yeah.
Investigated, impeached, sued. He just keeps on going.
His ability to weather these scandals and maintain a loyal base of support is a testament to his political skills and his connection with a certain segment of the American electorate.
It's a mystery, all right, but one we need to try and understand. Because love him or hate him, Trump's legacy is going to be with us for a long time.
His impact on American politics and society is undeniable.
So we've covered a lot here, from his early days as a real estate mogul to that chaotic presidency. It's been a wild ride.
It's a story that highlights the complexities of American politics, the power of media and messaging, and those deep divisions in our society.
It raises some serious questions about leadership, about accountability, and about the future of our democracy.
And his legacy will likely be debated for years to come.
And that's what we're going to dig into next. We're going to take a look at the Trump playbook, the tactics and strategies he's used throughout his career.
By understanding his methods and how he rose to power, we can gain valuable insights into the challenges facing American democracy.
Okay, so let's dig into this Trump playbook.
Yeah.
The tactics this guy's used his whole life to get what he wants.
Throughout his career, we see some consistent strategies, effective, but often controversial.
Well, first off, he's a master manipulator, knows how to play the media like a fiddle. Remember all those crazy statements? Truthful hyperbole, he called it. What a load of crap.
His use of provocative language, those bold, often unsubstantiated claims, did generate a lot of media coverage. It kept him in the spotlight.
Oh, he was always in the spotlight, always controlling the narrative. And don't forget about the blame deflection, attacking anyone who dared to criticize him. Crooked fake news, part of the deep state. Classic divide and conquer.
It certainly created a very hostile environment, made it difficult to have any sort of reasonable debate.
And then there's his complete disregard for facts, for the truth.
His tendency to spread misinformation.
The guy lies like a rug.
And his attacks on democratic institutions.
Anything to win, right?
This raised serious concerns about the future of American democracy.
But here's the thing, people bought it. Believed his lies, cheered on his bullying. Saw him as some kind of strong man fighting for them. Why?
There are a number of factors at play. Economic anxieties, cultural resentment, and a desire for strong, decisive leadership.
It's like he tapped into a primal instinct. This need for a leader who doesn't play by the rules.
He certainly appealed to those who felt alienated from the political establishment, those who wanted someone to shake things up.
But he shook things up all right. He's changed the game. Showed the world that you can lie, cheat, and bully your way to the top. And people will still love you for it.
It raises a lot of questions about the role of personality and media in modern democracies.
So what do we do about it? How do we fight back against this kind of toxic leadership? How do we protect our democracy?
It's a complex problem. Promoting media literacy, strengthening democratic institutions, and fostering a culture of civil discourse are all part of the solution.
We need to call out the lies, expose the hypocrisy, hold them accountable.
Absolutely. Holding leaders accountable is crucial for a healthy democracy.
We need to be informed, engaged, ready to fight for what we believe in.
Active citizenship, critical thinking, participation in the political process. These are all vital to safeguarding our democracy.
So that's what I'll leave you with. Don't be a sheep. Don't buy into the bullshit. Stay informed and be ready to raise hell. Because if we don't, this country is going down the drain.
The future of our democracy depends on an informed and engaged citizenry, committed to democratic values and holding our leaders accountable.
That's it for our deep dive into the world of Donald Trump. A fascinating but often troubling journey. Until next time, stay informed and stay engaged.
Pause.